a generation of my time. There is nothing we can do to stop this plague from breaking through. Don't come around and waste my time. A generation of my kind. There is nothing we can do to stop this plague from breaking through.
Here we go. Welcome back to the last day of the June 2022, Thursday. Happy Thankfully Day. Hopefully an amazing, great Thursday. You're on fire like I am on this day. It's 12 o'clock Eastern Time. This is your co-host. Not the co-host. I'm alone today. Oh, I'm the host of the Morning Skate Show. Your hockey friend, your coach, FRENCHY, is in the house today. Hopefully an amazing, great day. One is the parade, and Colorado, Mr. Steve G is back with us this morning. Welcome with us, Steve G. And the co-host of the warm-up show. Oh, we don't have no warm-up show. He have vacation all summer. He's like a teacher. We release him in June and July and August. We're going to be bringing him back in September with a new dimension of the show, warm-up show, Monday to Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. It's going to be 6 o'clock a.m. in Thailand, but that's another story. Mr. Enoch Tap is in the house. David Archer, welcome back, Mr. David Archer. From Finland, welcome back, Mr. Yamo Vertanen. Dans la belle province de Québec, dans la région de Sherbrooke, il est de retour avec nous ce matin, Monsieur Nicolas de Gauby-Bonneau. The captain of the moderator, directly from Orleans, out of his shack, because he removed the shack out of the water. Mr. DANY T is in the house. And Jack Deshawn, oh my God. We have the cousin in the house today. We are on the trouble. The cousin Jack, directly from Montreal, is in the house. Robert Allen. Welcome back, Mr. Robert Allen, and the Hockey Nation Live Show, the Morning Skate Show. Mr. B is in the house this morning. Yeah, the captain. I'm not sure it's always the boat is under the water or over the water, Mr. Natap, but the captain drive the boat all the way to the end. And that's what we at Uncle Jack. Yeah, Uncle Jack, it's not a good news, but he's all right. Jack is good with us sometime. We'll see what's happening. It's Thursday. What do you have on the menu today, Coach? We will try to do what we're supposed to do every single day. It's not always happen, but we'll see. Today on the menu, on the Thursday talking point, the make-up trade between the Minnesota Wild and the Los Angeles King. Who win this trade? Who do you feel win this trade? We talked about this last night. We're going to bring this today. Big trade between the Wild and the Kings. This was the first make-up trade of the off-summer 2022. And they have some repercussion about the contract Fiala signed at that way. The NHL draft in 1 week. Ladies and gentlemen, next Thursday, be ready. Because we're going to start the show at 6 p.m. With all the insider of the Hockey National Show. And we still live all night to watching live the NHL draft 2022 directly from Montreal. But we're going to be here in the house. Of course, we're not going to be in Montreal. And then the next day, we do also the NHL draft too, so I can't wait to see you. The St. John Sea Dog won the Memorial Cup by a score 6-3. We're going to talk about strength players over there. Bad news for the Florida Panthers. They lost Anthony Clare for a couple of months, many months, honestly, with tendon Achilles surgery. And at any time today, you can ask questions and a QA. And at the end of the show, Frenchy quiz, 3 questions today. Pretty cool question today. You're going to enjoy it. It's all about the first overall pick and the NHL draft. So it will be interesting to get those kind of questions for sure. And we remind you tonight, 9 o'clock p.m., we are back with the Power Play Show. Tonight we talk about the division, the Atlantic Division. What is next for them? If we can go all the way to the East Conference, we're going to do this. So what is next for the example, the Toronto Maple Leafs for the NHL draft, right? And we're going to try to get there with most we can go. And if it's not enough for tonight, we're going to go back tomorrow night. Sunday night, 9 o'clock p.m., we start the NHL draft week with the Hockey Nation Live show for the Power Play. So what we're going to do, we're going to select players. We're going to talk about the selection. What is really my selection of the Hockey Nation Live show for the first round in NHL? And we're going to go through every round for number 2. And we're going to give you about the top 64 players draft in NHL for next Thursday. And every night next week, it's all about the NHL draft. Until then. And then after that, we're jumping. That's jumping. Yeah. And the UFA July 13. Until then, guys, from today until there, a lot of trades going happening or a couple of moves about this one over there. So that's what we have on the menu today. If you want to talk about anything, please don't hesitate. We are open up the morning show. We really open. Don't forget to click on the likes. And don't forget we are live Monday to Friday still for the morning skate show. We're going to release a couple of weeks in August. No show in the morning. And we'll see what's happening. And I want to bring you there because you know what's going on. You know the drill. You've been there before. Every day at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, I release a video about the Montreal Canadiens. Today is about move up or not and the draft 2022. And what I explain in this video, the different scenario, what the Montreal Canadiens they can do to pick the top 10 pick or maybe from 11 to 19 or the 20 to 30. What kind of the trade you can do? Is it a mix of the players with a draft pick? And I tell you a little bit, the NHL draft movement in the last 5 years, how many trades they make every year to go up. You're going to be surprised they don't have a lot in NHL. At least you involve an impact players come with a pick to go very higher. So that is inside that video. And then after that, I tell you a little bit the risk of a Montreal. What kind of player they can take a really a big risk, a safer risk, a safer pick, or a pick where they don't make any mistakes. So this is inside this. Inside that, it's not explained right or Slavkovsky. It's coming next weekend or next week. I'm going to tell you why we should take that player as a number 1 pick. And then at the end of this video is a Memorial Cup. So that's what we got at that moment, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're ready to rock and roll the show today with me. And I'm getting excited to see all the people in the house. And we see Abedin, coach is on fire. Yes, I am. Last day of June, guys. So I put behind me the Pride background of the Hockey Nation Live show. Honestly, it is. Tomorrow, guy, is the second half of the year 2022, July 1st. And I always said for the people, I'm teaching people, right? And I would tell them, hey, it's time maybe now to sit down and readjust where you at today and be ready for the second half of the year. How can you win your second half of this year if you did not already win? What is missing right now to win better your year 2022? So maybe take a time to do it, to check your goal, what you're looking for to accomplish, to have maybe a better life or become the best version of yourself. So this is the last day of the first half of the game. So we're going to be on the intermission right now for the next 12, 18 hours and make your own readjustment to come back stronger and better for the second half of 2022. It's time to do it. You're nothing late. If you did not reach your goal right now, it's not the end of the world, right? You just try to get better tomorrow. And I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what your adversity, your challenge, or maybe life is great. If life is great, don't change anything. But if you are backwards a little bit, so can you sit down right now and readjust yourself? So, okay, I can do that now. Oh, I need to look in more. Maybe it's losing weight. Maybe go to the gym. Maybe, I don't know, exercise, health, financial, job, family. Health. It's many areas of your life. And maybe due to your will of your form around you, it said, look, I need to improve this area. I need to get better to eat. Maybe drink less. Or I don't know what it is you. But maybe it's the time to make some readjustment. Is that the time to do it? 24 hours. And tomorrow I'm coming back. I'm sorry. Did you type? Did you write it? Did you set up your goal for the second half? And I'm telling you right now, you're going to win your second half if you really believe on yourself. So sorry about that. A bit outside the hockey, but that's who I am. I'm here. Mr. Corey Hill is in the house. Corey Hill, directly from Ottawa. Talk to you later, Mr. David. I love David. David, show up, say hi, click on the likes, and say, see you, coach. I'm busy. But we love David. David is a good guy. Danny T said Los Angeles. All right. And in our tab said LA won the trade at least for the next 4 or 5 years. All right. King big time. And Alexis Dubik is in the house. Alexis said, I saw can use one pick top 10. So the rumor and the As Fan website and La Page Bleue and the marqueur.ca, it's all together now. The Page Bleue works together and they just create stories after stories. They heard someone, oh, they said that. Let's do it. Let's typing. Let's create and make it right now. Let's drive everything. Calm down, Mr. Page Bleue, Guillaume Latendresse, and Maxime Lapierre. That's another story. Anyhow, so now they find out by the reporter from Ottawa what Pierre Therrien is looking for. So the Ottawa Senators is looking and return for the pick number 7. A first round pick. So let's see Montreal trade 26. They want a power forward stronger. Let's see Josh Anderson. And they're looking for a top 4 defenseman. A Romanoff, Caden Cooley, Justin Barron, and maybe Jordan Harris. So to get the pick number 7, that would cost you Harris minimum, your pick number 26, and Josh Anderson. That's what they said today. Is it worth it or not? But coach, what we get number 7? It all depends. All right? If I follow the logic of what I'm thinking, Shane Wright, Shane Wright, I cannot tell you why. Slavkovsky, Logan Cooley, Nemec. The Flyers put me in a trouble. I don't know they will go with Jiricek or Carter Gauthier. But anyhow, the number 6, they're going to get one of the two. That open up now for the Montreal Canadiens if they get number 7. Matthew Savoie. They love, Montreal love Lekeri McKay. That's what they love a lot. That's he going to get that one? I'm not sure. And you have Kemel over there. Honestly, they can be at that level, at that area over there. So, can the Montreal trade for 7? I don't know, but that's Ottawa is looking for. Mr. Mark Rabinowitz is in the house, the winner of the quiz yesterday. Welcome back. What about Mr. RJ Calabro? Sports schedule game NHL hockey update. July 4, fireworks in New Jersey. This is the update. First of all, happy Canada Days for all our peers and peps or peers in Canada. July 1st, congratulations. If you are like me, you celebrate every day. June 24, the Quebec, province of Quebec. July 1st is Canada. July 4 is Independence. Coach is always on celebration. So we want to wish everybody for tomorrow, Canada, happy Canada Day. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it is what it is. The Fiala trade was a steal for the both side. It was a steal for the both side. A steal. Yeah, I don't know you call this like a steal when you said both sides. Corey, I think you said it was a great trade for both sides. A steal is someone steals someone to another one. Does it make sense, Corey? Because both of them cannot steal. Oh, you steal me, I'm going to steal you. Oh, where's you? Where's you? I'm going to take this from you. I'm going to get you. No, it's not this. It's just great trade for both teams, like he said, Corey Hill. All right, Coach, we're going to leave you if you were stupid like that. I apologize. I'm just on fire. The Leaf have informed team they are open to trade the right to dependent UFA Alia Michael. So 2 things about this one, guys. So first of all, he's not going to resign with the Toronto Maple Leaf. The second thing, what is the draft pick you get in return? 2nd round pick, 3rd round pick, 4th round pick. And thirdly, if you want to answer all of what I just asked you, how much money he should get in return. And fourthly, if you want to join the party, why not tell me which team are looking for Mikev? That'd be great conversation between you and me. If you want to join, that'd be great. And the moderator, Danny T, said, listen, if you're not nice to us, I'm going to kick you. Or to jab you, whatever you call it, Danny. But that's happening about this one over there. We hit the milestone of 30 times. Welcome all new members, supporters, graduates. Thanks so much, Danny. Wow. Did you see Danny? Can you see the new emoji, Danny, guys? He's looked like 27 years old, dating all the girls in Ottawa area or Orleans. He looked like a great looking good man. And congratulations, Mr. Danny, about this one there. One of the reasons we are at 30 right now, because of you, Mr. Danny. Thanks for your job, your collaboration about the Hockey Nation show. Don't forget to click on the likes. Some people will show up a little bit later. Some people show up at 12:30, but we don't. We are patient. The mock draft 2022, the Dallas Stars select Leon Bichelle with the number 18 pick. That will hurt my heart, RG. That will broken my heart. 18, Leon Bichelle. RG opened a great door. What Dallas cannot sign John Klingberg? They don't have no right defenseman. Now, RJ, Leon Bichelle is a left defenseman, but he's a big guy, 6'5". Really mobile for his size. He's very physical, by the way. So they can pick him as a left defenseman anyway. And they can maybe put Eskinen on the right side. But I believe Montreal have the right person for them. His name is Jeff Petrie. Can Montreal pick number 18? They trade Jeff Petrie. They keep their 26, and they gave in return their 33 and return all their 62. Montreal at 18. A lot of great players over there, my friend. So that would be my suggestion to Ken Hughes. If Ken Hughes called me, I would tell him what I'm thinking about this one over there. This is going to be a huge for Montreal Canadiens. Draft is in Montreal. First of all, that's huge, good for them. You're absolutely right. Great comments, Corey, about this. It's a it's a win-win, and I think they can make a bigger splash in the pool of the draft if they make another trade at that day, Mr. Corey. And we have our friend King of Gamer. King is back. I think we should not surprise anybody. It take the right pick. If you go Slavkovsky, you better show your homework is accurate. What are you doing, coach? I don't want to tell you who I will pick number 1 King yet. I'm going to tell you this, guys, Sunday night. Me and Enotap, we're going to sit down this weekend, and we're going to select the number 1 pick. The reason why they should select, first of all, pick this guy. Sunday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Coming back. That's it. I cannot open everything. Oops, sorry, coach. Not a problem. Robert, we love you, buddy. Coach, we need a background hockey. He's right there, my friend. I love the background. Colorado Avalanche versus Tampa Bay Lightning. And this is the last day, Mr. Danny, to represent the pride in life. What pride is all about, the freedom. It's all about open up and accept anybody in the world. And that's the reason behind that colorful green, yellow, orange, and pink, and all the colors. Life is about colorful in life. So tomorrow we're going to be back with another color, Mr. Danny. Mr. B. Coach is a B because he's going to Thailand in 31 days. I'm getting there, B, Mr. B. And, tomorrow is the second half of the 2022. And when you leave a country, I've been there, right? With no language, I've been there. No words, I've been there. No friends, I've been there. It's called adventure. And I'm not 27, 28 when I did it. Now I'm older. And it takes risks at the same time. And but today, I lost my partner at the gym. Like I call it partner. It's a little bit an accountable partner at the gym. He's from Romania, and he's pretty stacked also from the top. And he's a good guy. He's about 48 years old, and every day I go to the gym, he's there. And he left yesterday, back on his country for 3 months. He does this every summer. I was doing the same thing. I was returning. Usually I'm in Montreal, usually at that time of the year. I left Montreal, usually to Montreal at the weekend, Memorial Weekend in Canada, and then I come back here at the beginning of August. And anyhow, so he left yesterday. It was my last day with him, and that's hit me where I realized this is my, I ref Sunday, but that's my last day to ref in my life. I hope it is. Then yesterday was my last day. I did partner with my buddy at the gym. I not do all the gym with him, but, we talk every day, and, it was someone was always there, and we looked for the woman over there, but don't tell anybody, because she's not looking to woman over there at all. But that's a story. And anyhow, yeah, so those kind of feeling I have right now around this. So it's going to be a mixed bag of the emotion, but as part of what it is, right? So sorry to share you that way anyway. Daniel P. in the house. How you doing, Coach? Fantastically, amazingly, great, Daniel. Yeah, Mo Fiala had a good last season, but I'm not sure he's consistent enough. Let's talk about this, Yamo. 25 years old. Fiala guy, he proved exactly what we are in hockey and why we are not good enough to do it as a fans. Let's see Fiala, guys. Draft pick, 11 overall pick by the Nashville Predator 8 years ago. He's 25th, and he's going to turn 26 next month. Well, honestly, in 23 days. He's only 5'10", but 200 pounds. I would like to see the size of his legs. I'm sure they are strong. So, my point to you guys, 85 point at 24 years old. He has 40 point in 50 games. That gave him about 72 points per year last season at 24. He has 54 point and 64 games the year before that. That gave him again another season, 70 point at 23 years old. After that, he got hurt. Unfortunately, he missed. He played 72 games. 82. Wow, he played 83 games, but he has only 40 points when he got traded from Nashville to Minnesota. Prior to that, 39, 48. My point to you is about Kevin Fiala, guys, is every player we draft, we expect them to reach 60 points right away, 70 points. It takes time. It takes time to develop the players and to take time for that player to realize his full potential in NHL. My point to you, Yamo, is he's increasing year after year. He's getting now at the door to get out his peak of his career at 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 for the next 5 years. You're going to get the Fiala at 80 points per year, the 35 goals per year, 30 goals, 35. He's one of the best on 5/5 on even strength in hockey. He played only 55 minutes with Kaprizov. It's not Kaprizov make Fiala better. Fiala was great on his line this season, and he's great on power play goal and on the power play, and overall he's doing a good job. So for me, Yamo, is his consistency is getting there. He's just getting more for the last 3 years, and he's reading now at 20. He did it at 23, 24, 25. Now he's getting 26. So for me, I think he's going to be a great asset for the Los Angeles King. Prior to that, you guys, you said, oh, the King win that trade. I would say to you, hold on. And I think Mr. Natap said, take 4 or 5 years. And I think you have to wait a little bit longer, right? Remember, Piquet Subban was all over Montreal Canadiens when he got traded for Shea Weber the first 2 years. The team go on the final conference, and they bring that team, and now it was all about Piquet Subban, and then floop, he shut down. My point to you, the Minnesota guy get the 19th overall pick. That's a great asset over there. The secondly, Brock Faber is going to be a great defenseman. 4 is my prediction. 5 worse, And if he really develop better, is the third. The Winnipeg, the Minnesota Wild, where they have no choice. They cannot afford Fiala anymore. The buyout hurt them a little bit. But I think at long term, in my eyes, I think it will be both team win at long term. Maybe right now, give a little bit the Kings, but at long term, you're going to see Faber and the 19th pick, if the pick we know is going to develop, become a good pick overall about that one over there. There we go. Too expensive for the 7, Robert. I agree with you. I still believe that Montreal could get something between 13 or 19. But I really believe Montreal Canadiens, if I was can use Jeff Gordon, sit at the table with them, I would ask them to get some wings, right? We need wings. We have meetings. No wings, not fun. And said to them, look, boys, it would cost us a lot to get a pick below 15. So we need maybe targeting the Dallas Stars to get 18 with Jeff Petrie. That's my first recommendation. Then we cannot trade 26 guys. Let's try to trade 33 with 62, both together, and let's try to make a trade to get 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 is maybe my last pick over there. If they want 24, I would tell them my 33 and get another pick higher after that. But let's try to get a 21, a 20, 21, 22, 23, and keep our 26. That gave us 3 picks in the first round. Not a bad idea, coach. I know. I do my homework. Because in our tab, you tell me what to do. So that's happening today. Hopefully you got it. Hey, coach, did you have a chance to check out Jack Sparks? No, a King, but it's on my list to do today. By the way, I have 2 players to look about this King. Is going to be right there. I'm all around for poor Hart. Phoenix. I watch other team as well, but this I do cheer for Montreal Canadiens. Awesome, Corey. You know what is more important things, Corey? Corey, is you a fan of hockey. You have a passion about the game. You love to be here, and we appreciate. And I hope the show helping you to love the game more, and hopefully the show helping you to maybe get more news. The content is good enough for you about Ottawa and the rest of the league. So glad to having you aboard, Mr. Corey. Jack Spain is the beast at the big, but as the define all his game is at our concern. So concerning in our tab set. Thanks so much for the information. Here we go. Michael and they are looking at Slavkovsky. Yeah, Daniel, I know Coyotes are number 3. If you don't get him, I think, I'm not sure they will take Logan Cooley. Come on, coach. I know he should beat them, but I'll not be surprised if they select Nemec or Jiricek, Arizona. And they will try to trade Jacob Chikron and get a center, a prospect, something like that. Speculation from coach. That's it. Daniel, glad to see you, buddy. We are happy to have an Arizona Coyotes in the house and the fans of the Hockey Nation Live Show, the Morning Skate Show. Thanks so much, Mr. Dan. I feel your pain, Mr. B. What else supposed to mean? No, it's about, so I feel, I also share for the Senator, so I feel your pain. What you try to explain, Corey, is like Corey, the Ottawa Senator, for the last couple of years, they don't have a lot of good years. The future is in front of them. But the pain, the last couple of years was difficult, like Montreal did last season. And we have Mr. Ron with Kings 20. He have a bigger smile. He's a happy man. He's happy since yesterday. He knows what is happening to his team. He knows the team he got, he loved. He's all better today than he was 24 hours ago. Mr. Ron with Kings 20. Welcome in the house today. Jose, first of all, good morning from upstate New York, directly from South Florida. Secondly, never said to us, sorry to be late. You're never late. You just show up when you can. And when you show up, click on the likes. And we just appreciate for your time to be a moderator and to be with us every single day. And to be a supporter and a member of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly, Miss Kelly in the house. Welcome back, Miss Kelly. Somebody like, Coach, how much time in the gym per week? I go 6 times, 7 times, 6 times. When I'm not when I'm busy with, I could missing one morning, but the max I would say to you per month, I may be missing 4, but I hit at least 28 times per month, usually. And depends on my schedule, but yeah. I'm always there at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm still there until 8:30. Then I walk home, and then I start my day. And I'm always awake at 5:45 the morning. Here we go. You got it. Gonna make, well, what's going on here? Here we go. Gonna make some lunch now. Here we go, Corey. Chop, chop, chop. Cut, cut, cut. Eat, eat, eat. I'm taking the GO train for the first time in years with my dad. I forgot my earphone connection so I can hear the show. That's all right, Kelly. Enjoy your train. Choo choo. We need a sound effect choo choo. We don't have those kind of choo choo, unfortunately. King again. My Coyotes are opening some his fall to the 3rd pick. Absolutely right about this, Danielle. Imagine him with Lawson Cruz. That's another subject about this. All right. And où est dû par de où est dû that? Coach, you just heard on the fence lines the league have opened up dealing McCabe, right? Yeah, we talked about this a little bit earlier, Kelly. They're looking at trade pick. I don't know which one they're going to get. Mr. TH, I'm in the debate with a hardcore trust supporter. He thinks that the player alone is responsible for the horrid play. I will have said both the stem and the players. First of all, Mr. TH, and for everybody, yesterday we got, or the day before, we got Christopher Mahler for the Flyers. We're going to get Michael Anderson, guy, a big fan of the New York Islanders. He followed them all the time. He have a YouTube channel, and I found him, and I start talking. We said, yeah, I would love to join your show, Coach. So what I'm doing, guys, I've been there. I start this from scratch. I really did not have anybody helping me. I knocked the door. A lot of people. The only one opened the door, and he never bring me a show, but he bring people on my show. It was Hot Cake. That's the only one. Hot Cake. And Hot Take and Hot Cake. And but unfortunately, you know, life is moving out. So he's the only one helping me a little bit to grow. I believe my mission is to helping people below me. I'm at the stage, I don't know my channel was going to be in the next 5 years. It's not important for me. But for me, I think my mission is to sharing my channel to the people starting and to helping them to get better and maybe monetize their channel, everything like that. So I try to find the people on the other channel with other team to come here, sharing their passion, talking about their team. I think it's a win-win for you guys to have someone, you're tired to listening, Coach Frenchy, now you can get someone else. I think it's good. So he told me he wants to come. We did not schedule yet, but I expect Mr. DH. He's a big fan of the New York Islanders. He knows all the prospects for New York Islanders. He follow a lot of junior, and the fact like William Defoe won the Memorial Cup yesterday, but I'm sure it's a good timing to bring him. So I don't know when he would be with us, but I expect Michel Anderson, and then he's from Ottawa, by the way. So that's a good way about this. Now to answer to you, Mr. TH, with all my talking that way, Um, Barry Trotz love his passion about the game because he has something else in his life. It's personal. I don't know his family. I don't know his health. I don't know exactly what's happening. We know we have a Nutsis son. He left the need a lot of attention. His wife been with him forever. And I don't know now he need to come back home. That's affect his job work the last year in hockey nation at the hockey. At the point where you have a discommunication between the player or tired to play maybe on that system where it's really based on the defensive. Compare when you see now that everybody is on offensive side mindset with transition and the rush on the D. That's my feeling. So you have players complaining about the way Barry Trotz coached them and last season. And they was trying to get another new voice, a new coach to changing the system and play more involved with offensive side. That's what Lula Marioc explained at the press conference. So for me, it's not blaming all Barry Trotz, right? He's a part of the problem, but a lot have to come for the players at the same time. Why Pajot cannot score? Why Palmieri have a bad year? And I can go all the way like that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So they have a bad year with injuries, with COVID-19. The first 13 game on the road. And then they play 20. They catch up all the game at the same time. So they have all together. Is it an excuse? I don't think so. That's the reality they face. And they make them struggle. At the end of the year, they have a really good run in the last 2 months of the year. Not good enough, but I'm not worried too much about the Islanders, honestly. They miss a piece of the puzzle. Trade Varlamov. Go get a good defenseman, left defenseman. Go get another right defenseman. Go get a big winger on the left side of Barzil, have a sniper. That thing when the Islanders are back and the race for the playoff very quickly, Mr. DH. All the curiosity to most of the good team around the system, 2-1-4 check with four-man rush. That is what Insiska trust them is on the other good team run. The key TH about this is the hockey is changing, right? And the hockey in nature is a copycat. So everybody wants to be now at the Edmonton and the Tampa Bay and the Colorado Avalanche, where it's all about the transition. It's all about offensive, the Panthers, everything like that. And to do that, the key to run this kind of system like that, right? But you have to be sure you have two forward can carry on 80 point plus, they can score 30 goalie plus. Two forward. After that, you need a defenseman, a left or a right, the mobility, carry on the puck, can score 15 goals per year, and then he can play great on defensive zone, and then he can move the puck and go entrance and transition-wise, join the rush, and if he can have the speed with that part of there, that's the key. That's three. And then the guy in the back, the guy alone most of the time, you need to make the big save. That's four. When you have the four of them, then after that, that's the big recipes of the puzzle, right? And then you have to add, right? Add carrots, add salt, add sugar, add sauce, and whatever you want to add and the meal. But yeah, without those four players I just mentioned to you, you're not going to make a great team. And take everybody, every team. Look who they have. And when they don't make the playoff, he missed one of the four I just mentioned to you. When they have the four there, usually they are really close to be a good team in NHL. Usually they are in the playoff. Coach, unbelievable. I know. I'm talking myself. Nobody understands me right now. Here we go. Joseph LANHAM directly from Texas. The barbecue. I dream about barbecue now, Joseph, and I talk about all the wing talk in making me hungry. Yeah, the wing, Joseph, is great meal, but I'm missing my barbecue right now. I should be at the Bill Miller restaurant, pick up my one over there. For Friday will be event for now, Los Angeles, and I thought, great to see that. By the way, I love that live mock draft that we did last night. We're looking to do it again, DH, next week. It should be Monday night or Tuesday, but more Monday, DH. So we're going to do it again. We try to get more people. It's more fun. Some now can realize how they can do it. And that would be fun if we get at least 20 people. And we can go all the way quicker, faster. But I think the time was pretty good for the first time experience. I know some people, they don't do it or not enjoy more, but we understand. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. Question, who should Ottawa pick in the draft? Corey, honestly, it all depends who is out before that. And it's hard to tell me, Corey, because I will tell you one thing. Coach, you don't lie to Corey. Tell the truth. If Nemec Jiricek is still there, get him. Get one of the two. That's nothing else. If they are gone, now, who stay on the table? I believe now Cooley is out, Sakoski is out, Shane Wright is out. I believe Gauthier is out. That's 4. Then you add the 2 defensemen, that's 6. Now you have a full the player you can get, Corey. The Kemel, the Lekirimaki, Savoie, Nazar are really the one. I would not take Lambert over there, Auckland, or they are really the 4 over there. If I'm Ottawa, you need to take a winger. And Kemel or Lekirimaki, Corey. Why not Savoie? Michael Delaney loves Savoie a lot. I'm not sold yet on him. So for me, I will do my 2 players just mentioned to you if Jiricek and Nemec is out. You're welcome, Jose. I thought Fila was going to Ottawa. They missed out. Hello, Kelly, return that. I Nation. Pierre Martin is back in the house. Pierre Martin watched my video today, and then I promise you, Pierre Martin, the next 72 hours. Come on, coach, we're not 48, because I don't know when I'm going to release it. I'm working, Pierre Martin, because I think you bring me a great point to work about the second round. And I think we don't know too much. The David Coyette, the Lamoureux, the Warren, the maybe Owen Beck. Maybe we slip on the second one over there, right? And I think we need to know who they are. And that brings me, us guys, to see who Montreal can pick at 62. So, Pierre Martin, I promise you I'm going to make a video for the second round the next couple of days. Coach, my brother said only certain need to team have money to give Fiala that contract. Which team? The bad answer, we said every team, they have enough money to spend. But they don't have a lot, Kelly, to get him. Ottawa could be the one over there. If the Islanders get Fiala, they will have to figure out something else. Every time you get a player like Fiala, you're going to find a way to manage your money at some point, Kelly. I think the Devils was the really one. It could get it with Ottawa. The Los Angeles are a lot of money, so that's not a big problem. When I tell, and that really for me was the 3. Now, they could go with Vancouver, but Vancouver is limited with the money anyway, so I don't think so. For me, it was the 3. It was Los Angeles King, it was the New Jersey Devils, and honestly, the Ottawa Senator. Now, you could maybe pick the Nashville with Despard if they don't sign Philip Forsberg, but that's another story. That's really the 4th team Kelly, I would say. I think your brother is right about this. Coach, you are killing me today. Not a problem, Mr. B. I'm excited to see what we'll be able to do now. Okay, they have Fiala. Hopefully, only good things. I will not be worried about this one or that. And by the way, it's out because of Marc Bergevin yesterday. That's a good one. You funny coach like your humor, no problem. Mr. Andrew Irish back in the house. You're absolutely right about this. They tried to shopping Proboski. I don't know how they can do that, Andrew. Well, I don't know. I know, but I'm not sure how they can do that. So, to trade Proboski, you have to pay the price. So, what do you mean? But you cannot give Proboski the contract he has, and he wants to be sure he wants to go that team, everything like that. So, they have to keep money with. And more money they keep, less money, less player they will cost to them. So, example, if they give Proboski to Edmonton, and Edmonton said $5 million for Proboski, you keep the $5 million. But the trade was not going to be big in return, because the money remaining make a big impact. Less money to keep, Edmonton is going to be really more demanding. They will say, yeah, we're going to take Proboski, but we're going to take Justin Zorzev with Proboski. So I don't know how they can do that. But Benzido, yeah, more, he can, pick something out of his hat for that one over there. The end is a channel. The end is a channel. Yep, he is Mr. DH. Exactly about him, Michael Anderson. I have my fat cap on or go without a on my jet on my switch for to hear that. On my jet. Coach, if you look at Montreal current core, maybe Anderson, then you have rookie, Coley, Baron, Rouet. What other top 6 more 4 couple would you like to add? Now, I would like you to refrain that question. Are you talking from the inside the team? Are you looking for the outside the team? Right? So that would be my question to you about this one. What other top 6 or top 4 core players you would like so to add? Are you talking again around the NHL king, or are you talking about the inside the prospect? To simplify this question, King Kramer said, Montreal right now are not going to tank. No one of them want to tank. But Montreal don't have a great team. I would be surprised Montreal add players this year to get that team better. They will go and floating with what they have. So my point to you, don't see them very active on UFA to get Glenberg or Forsberg or Goodrow or something like that. They are 1 or 2 years to reach that level. So to get, I don't know, and Matthew Tkachuk on the RFA, everything like that, I don't see this king. So from the inside, the only one close to them, top 6, it's really top 9, is going to be Riley Kidney, and he's going to be Sean Farrell. I'm still not sold on Jan Mysak. Jesse Allenan is 23 years old. I don't know what to do with him, right? And on the top 4 defensemen, top 4 core players, we have Baron and Gouley were there. I don't see anybody else right now. Hopefully this is helping you. He's a great man. Yes, Kelly. William Riquez Studio back in the house. High five, buddy. Fully actually shopping Proboski possibly by out, declare out long term with injury. Shaya Giroux Marshman gone for free agency. Lon Seren RFA interesting Montreal as Florida first next year. You're absolutely right about this, Andrew. All the players you mentioned to you, Andrew, is I don't know how deep they are with Proboski, all right? But for Shaya Giroux Marshman, I think they want Marshman back with the team. I don't think so. They have enough money for Shaya Giroux. If they have money for them, both of them or one of them have to be a deal or a lower price to stay there. Listerinen, I'm not worried about the RFA. They're going to resign him. Mamin is out, gone back in KHL, Andrew. They have a lot of good forward prospect over there, Andrew, for the Florida Panthers. I think one player I will add to you, Andrew, is to figure out with Orvis. I will not trade Wegar whatsoever, you like it or not. He's still carrying only $3 million, Andrew. If that with only $3 million cap space, I agree with you. How will the Leaf trade Simons? Honestly, Kelly, no. Because he's only below $1 million. And really, I don't see anybody want Simon at that moment at the stage of the season. Well, there was another trade, Colin White, where he's saying the problem with White is carrying a $4 million and more per season instead of 3-4 years to go. Corey, it will be very difficult to get Colin White like Matt Murray. At least you make a trade or a package deal with a young man like Shane Pinto and you trade someone. Coach, who you 3 favorite players from the QM to watch that ad could maybe take for some on-time love? Nathan Gauthier, Tristan Luneau are 1 and 2 right there, King. Then after that, it's many depends. The Lamoureux is really, for me, the underrated players, King, on the QM, French-Canadian I'm talking about. Coach William this year, players sabotage their coach if they don't like them. Maybe it happening to Coach Strauss. Can I believe the money those bums make are not playing their best game? Yeah. It's funny you said that, guys, because Bergeron said to Don Sweeney, if Cassidy is back, I'm not back next year. Coaching, guys, you have to have it inside of you. That's the DNA. Coaching is a teaching. Coaching is not only coaching behind the bench. Coaching is more about helping, love, serve, caring, and be there for them. You have it. Now, it's one of the most difficult job in life to be a coach in sport. Now, you can tell me other job, I understand. But my point to you have only 32 jobs in NHL. And we lost 17 of them right away the last 12 months. So it's not easy to be a job in NHL. My point to you is because it's easier to fire a coach versus the players, they're always going to pay the price. And that's the bad side of this. But the rewards is priceless if you do the right thing as a coach at any level, or the youth travel. Like I ref last week, my last tournament, youth travel. And I'm just blew my mind when I see a guy screaming behind the bench at the kids at 10 years old. I cannot get it. I cannot get it. I don't say anything, but I look at the coach like, are you kidding me? Right? And they don't make the NHL. But you have a chance as a coach to make an impact for the rest of their life. It's not by screaming to them and then applaud them when they win the game. But some of them are thinking they are the Barry Trotz behind the bench. But that's another subject. When I start this, I will never stop. So move on, coach. I'll be, yeah, it's late. Heard of the fans, the same bonus is today. Tomorrow, Kelly. Yeah. So, what happening? The signing bonus, I don't know if you talk about the buyout players, Kelly. It's July 1st, the buyout players. So, every player got buyout, all the money is tomorrow, Kelly. So, I don't know if that's when you get in. The Red Wings making me hungry. I have some King of Gamer. We have some tuna by Yamo. You're welcome, Peter. Then the Shooter of Center pick Savoie. Possible, Corey. It would be available if Pierre Dorion believed on him. I thought the Devils had a big on DeBrincat over Fiala. Yes, possible. Kelly also says it's another one they're looking for, Kelly, for them. And if I was Chicago, I would knock the door to trade right now DeBrincat for the Devils to get a second-round pick, Slavkovsky, or whatever they want. That's a great opportunity right now for the Chicago to get it. Yesterday, I saw a trade proposal, Mainfield and Beauvillier for William Nylander. What are you thought? I will do it right away at DH. Mainfield is a right defenseman, a third pairing, barely a second pairing at some point. And you get also Nylander, a 35-goal. Beauvillier is only 24 years old. But again, for the Toronto Maple Leafs, I don't know who said that, but you trade a $6 million for a $4 million. The only thing, you don't get a lot in return for Toronto. You save about, what, $1 million? I don't see a good deal, DH, for Toronto or that one over there. Here we go. Is Mike Dimitro in trade return get the Habs to offer what? Not much, Renault. A 4-round pick. I don't know why. This is another one from La Page Bleue. Maxime Lapierre and Guillaume Latendresse and the marker.ca, those kind of people start something like that. Well, I hate this, but I don't know why he's going to help the Montreal Canadiens. He's 23 years old, never been reached his full potential. And so what do you do with Primo after that? What do you do with Montembeault after that? What do you do with Jacob Daubes? What do you do with Frédéric Deschaux? What do you do with Kevin Poulin? And what do you do with a goaltender for the Norway Battalion OHL? I don't see the necessity to get Mike DiPietro. It's funny because I respond to them on the Twitter, Lapierre, Latendresse, La Page Bleue, and Habs fan, whatever they call it, and they never reply. They put the news, but they don't reply. They don't want to have a no conversation. That's called marketing. It's not a good marketing. That's not sorry. Ottawa should take Salomonson if they can get him. Not a number 7 PR if you talk about number 7. Will New Jersey trade their first-round pick? Like I said, Jose, if I was them, I would trade the DeBrincat for the second-round pick right away. And make it a good coach. I was worried about the decision of Bergevin. So far, so good, but he's still plenty of time for him to score. Yeah. I don't think so. It was really Marc Bergevin. I was just laughing about this run, but good for the Kings. Curieux, a draft pick for a draft pick at Josh Under, is that fair? No. Renaud. We don't need DiPietro. Alors. Don't. Montreal should not waste their time for DiPietro. Alors. I don't know what he will bring on the Montreal Canadiens. And now you're losing Josh Anderson. I don't get that one over there. Dadonov will make a magic with Ski Cole. He is a second coming from Alex Kovalev. But still kind of same kind of player. No, Kovalev was special. He was really magician with his hands, his speed. He was electric players. He was excited players. Dadonov is more like the guys. Great playmaker. He can score. Great on the accuracy. Good wrist shot. He's very smart. But Kovalev was another step over Dadonov. Dadonov is going to be 20 goals. And usually with Montreal, they drop. But expect him to maybe reach 20 goals over there. For right now, I think he's a good winger with Suzuki and Caulfield. Plan for 20 years old. But it would be hard to reach that kind of player king if you go in general in NHL. And I don't think so. There's a time to do that at that moment, king of gamer. I think for Montreal, if they make a trade, it's all first-round pick, right? And then if you can reach a 19 years old, 20 years old, like they did with Justin Barron and or Eneman, that's something they have to go. For what he deserved. Problem was he was a one-man show with how many check and balance, not like that. Does he want a player playing out like the Brencat? I agree with you. I'm going to probably join the end of the man management. Danny Quest, who is the Wellness Hockey Nation show and attack coach, Danny. And I was thinking about the same thing. I think the genre of people like, here we go. Ottawa Center are not trading Pinto. It's very unlikely. Not at all. Is it a blundery shot sign narrow man to only consider Slav if right considering the best player could be round 2 a letter? Well, I think you have to put Logan Coley and the mix, Renault. I think Coley could be number 1 on many other teams too, Renault. Shane Wright is a guarantee. Logan Coley, the highest ceiling. The Savkoski, you can get Ratanen. He can become an iterator. And worst case, he can become a Joel Armia. All 3 play in NHL. All 3 have a different career, but they perform at different level. But for the second round pick, third round pick, or first round pick, there's a big question about Savkoski. With Wright, you don't make any mistake. With Cooley, you don't make mistake, but you can be the best. With Savkoski, it's a risk. That's the best thing I can describe. I can talk about the 3 players right now about them. As hockey coach, how you will teach the smaller players so they have success with the bigger player, how they want on their game. It's all about small area, king of gamer. I'm a big believer, work on the small area. What you do? But small area is puck protection, stick angling, touch the puck more, go on the area, you're nobody there, you're increasing your IQ, your vision, and you work on the small area. So when you work between the board and where you at, how many space do you get to get there, to move to the left, to have shifty from the left to the right? How do you use your edge work? How do you do your cut back? Turning is the one thing in hockey, but a cut back is another thing. So when you teach the young players, you go that way. And I always said that why to play 200 feet on the ice with a kid with 8 years old? He cannot move the puck all the way from the end to the end. Small area, teach them to play, and then make them fun, show them the passion, and love them. Not big deal. Everybody of them, usually they go back at the B League at the end. But if you can give them and make them believe on themselves, and you make them to get better, that's how it is. Coach, will you be interested in offering hockey gambling constellation service to the talent market? Yeah, I would love to do that, Renaud. Unfortunately, I don't know what is the market over there. I think that China have a better market right now with Japan. The China costs very expensive. I study a little bit hockey Asian. The Thailand have 3 rings, Renaud, are really based more for the older people. I have a company, they do jersey over there, I know very well. I would definitely go back over there, but I don't bring my skating, everything like that. But I would love to, I would definitely go back when they have their own tournament, IIHA, or whatever they call it, in May, usually. Coach, the player needs discipline. They also spoil. You need a staff coach, old school. You don't want to listen and cry like a baby. You bend them, and then to the minor. Unfortunately, Danny does not exist anymore. That's the sadness. The Tortorella old school does not work anymore. And you're going to see this in the next 2 years. Will be out of his job. The player right now control the locker room. That's the sadness. Right now, the money is Danny. They'll start. I'm going to the quiz. Don't worry. What is the last test on the Bradchick trade? I still believe Jose, they will try to trade him like Chicago, Arizona. If they make a trade, I don't see them buy him out. Or he can be part of the deal with Nylander or another trade to get him over there. Alexi is a former. Yeah, quiz time in our top. I'm getting that. Do you think that LA done at Shannon? No. King, they have a lot of money to spend. So it gives much better schedule. Yeah, but I understand what you mean. Yeah, Mo. It was just give you an, yeah, exactly. I'm not comparing Armia with Slavkovsky, but I'm just telling you sometimes a player what kind, but it will make the NHL. And I understand. I'm glad you said that. How good skater Shane Wright is? Pretty good. Now, it's not the speed. He does have the edge work like Sidney Crosby, right? But he's a great skater. Here we go. I think speed is used in Korean shot. Absolutely right about this, Yamo. Can skate from one and then. Yeah, I used that one. I agree, Nicholas. Why on the heart with Matra on any rebuilding risk at the. You got it, my friend. Coast to coast, that's far away. Yeah, but happening, Yamo. Danny, what he does, he goes to coast, but he stop at the bench. He take water, then he finish his race after that. Absolutely right, Mr. B. You have three ring over there, Mr. B. One in the mall, like you said. You have two outside, and I would definitely go there for sure at some point. As a old school coach like Tortorella, how do you learn to become more modern to have success? It will have to adjust to 2020. He wants to stick around. It's all about you developing King of the as a coach. The one thing he's great, Tortorella never talk, is really good human being. Really demanding. He's a great motivator, but he's really appreciated. But still have the old school. So not everybody likes him, but many players love him. Daniel was to stop home with the bench. Here we go. We got through everything, guys. I want to be sure I answer all your questions.
Oh my God!
Thanks for joining us. Let's finish strong. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We have 24 people, 25, only 20 likes. That'd be great if you can click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Should have told us right, Matt Murray, away a package you will do. Possible. I'm not sure about if we'll go with that. Can you ask your school how the coach and add your school? Not easy to do that, but sometimes you have to. Here we go. Are you ready for 3 questions and NHL?
Oh my God!
The first question of the day. Very easy today. Between all the first overall pick since 1963, how many of them have over 1,000 points? How many of them have 1,000 points? Is it 14 players did it? If it's not, but you go under. If you believe it's more, you go over. But you said, no, Cole, it's 14. But you click exact. And the next minute, I will tell you if you are right or wrong. Danny said, C. All right, Danny. Nicolas, don't talk a lot, Nicolas, today, but you said C. RGC. Yamo. We have Jose. We have Mr. 88. Welcome back, Mr. 88. Glad to see you this morning. Kelly. We have Mr. B. I bet someone have 999 points. Mr. B. Mark. He said over. Curry said over. We have John Grega over. Tim, welcome back, Tim. Glad to see you this morning. Pierre Martin said over. Andrew Arias said over. Ronald King said under. And our top said exact. King of Gamers said exact. A lot of people participate. Glad to see you guys.
Oh my God!
And the answer, ladies and gentlemen, it's under. So Yamo, Jose, Mr. 88, Kelly, and Ron with King all lead the run of the leaderboard of the first one. Let's go. Question number 2. Here we go. Question number 2. Renault said A. All right, got it. Renault. Sorry about that. Question number 2, coach. Oh, yeah, I got it. And the NHL draft first overall pick. How many defense were selected by a team? So how many defensemen were selected first overall pick in NHL? The number is 13. Is it under, over, or exact? Do you believe 13 defensemen were selected as the first round overall pick? Good luck, everybody. Now I guess Yamo. Yeah. Danny C. Nicolas A. RJ A. Nicolas and RJ are following back to back, always right. Renault said C. Jose Duarte said A. Corey Hill said exact. Kelly said B. Sport fan, welcome back. Mr. B said B. Mark said B. Jose LANHAM said B. King of Gamers said B. Mr. 88 said C. Yamo said A. Pierre Martin said C. Ron Wiking said B. Andrew Irish said C. Enartab said B. Owen Power Yamo said.
Oh my God!
The answer, this one, ladies and gentlemen, it's C. Renault and Mr. 88 take the lead at 2. Kelly, Jose, Yamo, Ron, Pierre Martin, Danny, Corey Hill, and Andrew Irish take with the second position with 1. If your name that not mentioned, it's because you have no good answer so far. Question number 3. Are you ready? Question number 3. And the NHL draft first overall, which player had the most minutes of penalties from this list? Owen Nolan, Rob Ramage, Wendell Clark, Mel Bridgman, and Ed Jovanovski. Which one of them had the most minutes of penalty? It was drafted as the first overall pick. Good luck for everybody. Danny said A. Thank you, Danny. Jose said C. Ron Wiking said C. RG said C. Enartab said B. Tim Morrison said C. Thanks, Tim. Mr. B said E. Corey Hill said C. John Gregor said C. I don't even know who is Bridgman. Number 10 for the Flyers in 1970s, 80s. Mr. 88 said A. Mark Rabinowitz said B. Kelly said C. Joseph said D. Andrew Irish said B. King of Gamers said D. I'm missing Renault. Renault, really important answer for you. You are leading. Anybody know Renault? Renault one time. Renault, please. Renault. We call Renault, ladies and gentlemen, Renault. Get out of the restroom. Give me an answer. Renault. Pierre Martin said B. Renault one time. Of course, Kelly said leave players. Renault 2 times. I want him to win. Give him a chance to win. And Renault 3 times. And unfortunately, we don't hear Renault about this one. The answer this one, guys, some of you did it. It's B.
Oh my God!
And what this, guys, is we have a couple of winners today. Mr. 88, Renault. We have Andrew Irish, Pierre Martin. All 4 have a two good answer. Congratulations for each one of you today. You are the winner of the game. And that's what happening about this one over there. Rob Ramage was the winner of the most penalty in the NHL. Was pretty amazing about this. So that's why we move on to the next one. We congrats the winner. Just guess Yamo, like you do all the time. Thank you so much, Tim. Thanks, everybody, to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show, the morning skate show today. We are back tonight at 9 o'clock, and Nota will be out tonight. We're going to have Andrew Lapage, possible Michael Delano. Until then, have an amazing, great day. And
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
don't forget to click on the like before you hit the door. Until then, have an amazing, blessing day. Of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate what? Yes! Here we tell you, 2022, we love you people. See you tonight. Have a good day, RJ. Oh, it's not 1 o'clock. It was number 2, but at 3, I believe. Corey Hill, Martin, Yamo, Nicolas, Jose, Elotap, Tim Morrison, King of Gamer, my friend, and Mr. B. Thanks, Shot. Happy Canada Day. See you in a few weeks, Mr. B. Have a great one, Mr. Pierre.
And get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show.
Thank you, RJ, my friend. Enjoy your day, everybody.
You show